Getting ready for our first real full day of travel. Oh, who's that? Who's that? It looks as though we have some troubles with these tires. This last one, when Ryan was just rolling, was actually, it looked like it was coming right off. Yeah, just go for a few feet and let me check this out. This, considering we have days and days and days of travel ahead. That one there, and the front ones, they both look suspect. This is the other side. That, to me, doesn't look as bad. Well, maybe this one does, actually. They're carrying so much weight. Huh. Well, actually, that front one looks, whoa. That front one looks a bit suspect. So we've decided to drop in with our friends at Canadian Tire in Parry Sound to get them to test the air. What was the pressure on that one?
55.
50.
Or 50, sorry, 50.
This one was
you were
53.
53?
Yeah.
53 to 55. So this one was about 13 pounds under, the other one was 10.
Wow.
This one here looks to be the lowest.
Let's see what this one is.
46.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that's our problem right there, honey.
That back one looked like it was kind of peeling off almost when we were going around the corner.
I think it'll be okay now.
So do you think if we just continue to keep the pressure up that it'll help it?
As long as the pressure's up, then yeah. The bad thing for trailer tires is the lower the pressure, the more they heat up. And as they heat up, that's usually when they explode.
Right. Okay.
One of these is a 66. I think this one is 66. That's a 65.
Yeah. They'll probably all be the same.
Okay, so now we're going to do the other side and see how it turns out.
Okay, more. That's good there.
This side doesn't look as bad to me, does it to you?
Yes.
Oh, it does. What do I know?
So
Yeah.
the front was worse on that side. On the other side, this one looks a little lower.
Yeah.
Oh, it was definitely loaded.
Yeah, it was.
I think the middle one is an 80.
The middle one?
I think so. Let me
Okay.
just check.
This one's 80.
Well, that one's 80. Okay.
So I assume you want me to match the rest of them at 65 for this one?
That needs to be 80.
You want it at 80, please? Yeah. It was at 60.
Oh,
Oh.
these two are 65. Nice.
Nice.
Looks a little better.
It's like a feeling of satisfaction, like feeding the dog when we put the air in the tire.
58? So
58.
Not too bad. A little
Okay.
low.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$56.
56.
They were all 15 to 20% low. Oh, it's so good we did this. Thank you. What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Oh, thank you so much.
So we've just finished our Canadian Tire visit and I got the cutest little thing in there that I just had to show you. Look at meow spoons, 5 measuring spoons. Isn't that the cutest thing? They're all nestled in. Ryan loves that. Okay, so because we've got a big diesel truck here, we've got to put DEF in it. And since we've had such a long trip, we've had to do this several times now. But we found that DEF was hard to find. At least when we were at home. But we've been really glad to be able to find it on the trip so far. So here we go. Pretty easy. And because it's a diesel, this is just an additional fluid.
Diesel exhaust fluid.
Here we go, we're leaving Perry Sound. All of us, we're leaving.
3.8 kilometers per liter.
Oh wow. And then I look down and I see a little hand on my arm, a little paw. A little paw on my arm, and she's looking down.
She's so sweet. Okay, I better put the flashers on since we're going 20 kilometers less than speed limit.
And on. So sweet. I mean, her paw. Her little paw. Just reaches over. Okay, just stopped off at Pizza, and Ali gave us the greatest service. All right. So we came into Cochrane, Ontario, and we were given the hotel room of Gordon Downey. So they've dedicated this room to him because apparently he stayed here. Before we finish here, I may as well admit it now. I've never heard of this man before this moment. It seems others have though, and they have given him a nice tribute. Okay, so it happened. This is ugly. It's raining and storming, and this is kind of what we thought might happen. Oh no. Oh no. We were just trying to move out of the way. Okay, so I think these ones are okay. I think these ones are all right. We were literally right up on the road. So at least we're not, oh wow. You can hear that. That is a really, really bad tire.
We've got a blown tire on our trailer. It's a 28.5 foot trailer, flat deck.
The guy who owns a garage just drove by. We're gonna try and get it over there. Well now, this has been unbelievable. In the middle of a pretty fierce thunderstorm, our tire blows. We're sitting on the street and a man slowly drives by and says, "Do you need a jack?" Ryan said, "Wow, if you can help us find one, we'd pay you for the help." The man then says, "Well, I got a jack up here at the garage." Ryan said, "Do you work at the garage?" The man then said, "I own the garage. Can you get the trailer over there?" So that's what we're doing right now. We're going about 1 kilometer an hour, just limping along to this garage, hoping and hoping that we'll make it. What do you think, honey?
We'll make it.
Yeah. Are you?
I just can't believe our good fortune. I mean, we called everybody. First, BCAA says we don't have the correct coverage. They said we get a 10% discount. Then the closest 10% off retail. Then the closest guy we could find was in Thunder Bay, which is 2.5 hours away. And he was a nice guy. He was just going to lend us his bottle jack.
Nice. He was on his way here.
He's on his way here, but he's a couple hours away.
Yeah.
And then
Where is this garage?
must be up here somewhere.
We don't know
It's his garage, right?
Does it?
Does
Oh,
it?
is that him standing out there? On the side of the road right
I
there?
don't see anybody.
Yeah, there's a man standing right there.
I don't see anybody.
Right there. He's standing right there.
Still don't see anybody. Oh, there. Okay.
Wow, how kind of him.
Yeah. So, where do you want me to go? Perfect.
Okay.
This is unbelievable.
It is.
And I'm just like literally 100 yards from the trailer blow site.
Low side, that's right.
This could be the ultimate best case scenario.
This man didn't have to stop going out into the rain and thunder. He didn't have to help us at all, but he did. There are a lot of good people in the world, and we seem to meet them everywhere we go.
Wow.
It's going up.
It is. It's going up.
That tire's not gonna be good.
You gotta loosen the tire first, eh?
Yeah. The mosquitoes here are unbelievable. There you go. Not quite. Just a little bit more. Well, the tire is just shredded.
Let's see.
Is that good? Oh, there you go. Good job.
That one go?
Yep. I don't think I've ever seen so many mosquitoes in my life.
This is Florida.
Whew.
Oh no.
It's good, honey. You're doing it. Okay, I honestly don't remember seeing this many mosquitoes in my life. Oh, they're everywhere. And poor Ryan's working in the Mosquitoville. So we're trying to...
It's gonna take forever with this jack.
Is it?
With this wrenching.
Okay. Yikes. We have just done a major spray down of mosquito repellent. And we're just continuing.
Hey there.
Hi!
You got a dog?
Yes, but she's not a very kind dog. Unfortunately.
You got a child?
No, we don't. Sorry.
Okay.
No children. Okay, this is unbelievable. Like, they are clouds. I don't think you can see them. But there's clouds of mosquitoes everywhere. Oh, this stuff is not working. So, this was the spare tire that was actually on the trailer when we bought it. Thank goodness.
How much lift do we got?
I don't know. I think you're near the end.
You're near the end? Okay, you're probably good, honey.
That's
it.
That's all it's got.
In that case, we'll put a block under there and we'll put more blocks on the jack.
I see, yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do that.
Is it taller than the other tires?
No.
Oh, it's too.
They're gonna try and block it up a little bit because it's not quite high enough, the jack.
Good. That won't move it.
Yeah, I got some pretty plates on.
There's a piece of wood.
You're gonna need that piece of wood there?
We are.
Okay.
We're gonna need that wood over here.
Yeah.
That's a nice jack.
Heavy duty pallet jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do this way. us all the lift we need.
You will?
You literally saved us.
You really did. You really did. We did not know what we were going to do. Now the hard thing will be getting them back on, right? Or
No, we got this little ratchet going.
okay. We were just talking today. We were saying we need to get new tires, but we'll try these for a bit. And a bit was it.
Yeah.
So great that there was a big jack there. Wow. Who would have ever believed it?
Jack come along with a jack.
Yeah. Are you?
Don't say hi, Jack, in the airport.
No. Your name's Jack? Yeah. Well, he's got it. Well, there's the tire. I mean, that thing that's in pretty bad shape when you look at it. It was just hanging on by a thread.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Just to the filling stage.
Is it looking good?
Yeah, it's going to take a bit to fill it.
Oh, look at you. Just got mosquitoes from one end to the other. Eh?
Yeah,
Are they always like this?
No.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
After it rains, before it rains.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, Huddy? We'll stop in at Thunder Bay and change these tires out.
Yep. I think so. I can't bear the thought of this again.
We'll just get a spare.
Well, I almost,
Tire put on that rim, that's all.
yeah, I almost feel like this is going to happen 6 times though.
What size was that socket?
You don't know.
78.
I'll take it with you.
Okay, Ryan's done.
We really appreciated that.
And tires. And we're good to go. Okay, guaranteed. Those are the best frosted ones I've ever seen. Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. You love Tim Hortons? So we're gonna get that all painted up. This has been a massive drive. It's been fun though, because we've had neat experiences. So here we go again.
I don't think it's going to pass, honey. Okay. Maybe around the corner. Could have been on the road. Yeah, it's hard to see, isn't it?
Do you see that big thunderstorm? Well, we are in it. See that? We have been in it, and now it looks as though we might be coming out the other side. Okay, I'm gonna admit, I was driving in this. I'm gonna admit it was a bit sketchy, but I did feel a tiny bit concerned, but not too much. And now it looks like we might be coming out the other side. Like I say, this is just part of the adventure. This is what we signed up for.
That's right.
Were you nervous?
No.
You weren't nervous at all with me driving?
Nope. I'm never nervous with you driving.
How about you? She's petrified. She's absolutely frozen.
She was petrified.
Did you have faith in me?
Yeah. Rocky right there. She's scared of the rain.
I'm scared of the rain.
Oh. Look at, she's just holding on to me for dear life. Poor little thing. your daddy will take care of you. Huh?
We are leaving Ontario and passing into the province of Manitoba, one step closer to home, to the island that we love. So we just stopped at a weigh scale and they've asked us to pull over and report because I'm not really sure why. Oh, okay. She's mad at Ryan. I don't know why. Okay.
Do you have the registration paperwork for the trailer?
Yes. Yeah, we do. We picked that up in Alberta. So what normally do you look for when you're...
Well, I mean, the first thing, it's too wide. So
Yeah,
first
10
thing
foot.
I'm looking for is your permit, which you had, so that's
Yes.
totally fine. I just want to see what the weight's registered for the trailer.
Right.
That it won't be too much, just because you guys aren't really commercial. So
No, this will be like a one-off.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is, if I knew you were, personal vehicle, probably would stop you. But it's still overweight, so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, all the other laws, they're not commercial tractors. So.
I think we've done pretty well because we're not commercial. He's letting us move on ahead.
So right now we're just trying to decide on like what we do with this watercraft, because normally with a boat that's coming from a lake that we're not really sure is infected with anything and going to another lake out of province that could be vulnerable to infection or invasion by aquatic invasive species, we could probably decontaminate this boat. It's just that it's so packed tightly on that trailer that it'd be very, very difficult.
I know, yeah.
So we know that we have to fill out paperwork and probably have this boat decontaminated somewhere that would have the ability and facilities to do so.
Yeah.
We're just not exactly sure where that would be from here to BC, right?
And it's being repainted.
Repainted.
Yeah. So that's
That
all.
would probably require cleaning and everything like that.
Yeah, exactly. So and we should be there in sticking days and days. I mean,
Yeah.
So that would help if we did the whole cleaning and sandblasting and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know what? We're probably going to issue a decontamination order for that location.
Okay.
And I imagine they would have the facilities to spray this down with what we would need it to be required to be sprayed down with, just so that it could be thoroughly decontaminated and up to our standard.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get started on that right away.
Yeah.
So I heard that you're going to get it repainted, right? Okay. Where I would imagine they would clean the outside pretty thoroughly before painting. So I imagine they would be able to decontaminate it somewhat what our standard is, which is being like spraying down every substrated boat that has come in contact with that water. This is with water heated to 60 degrees Celsius. Okay.
Would it be a good idea to find out if Perry Sound isn't contaminated? Then we don't have to worry about it, or?
Yeah, that's another thing. I think maybe we'll start with that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if Ontario displays that type of information, but I'll try to find that out for you.
That would be great.
Precise location where Footsbay? Footsbay. F-O-O-D-E-S.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that all the Great Lakes are infected, of course, but...
Oh, they are? Oh, dear. So we're just standing outside of the weigh station outside in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and everything is good. We've got all of the permits that we needed, and we've got 6 brand new tires that were just put on probably less than an hour ago. So everything's good. The only issue, as you saw, is that they will probably be giving us a decontamination order, because this boat came out of Joseph Lake, and apparently all the Great Lakes are contaminated with some kind of bacteria. They don't want BC being contaminated with the same bacteria, so they're just making sure. I think that's actually a good thing too. We don't want our lake to be contaminated with anything bad, so we'll get that done and make sure that everything is all good and healthy and we're sound. And this is just another thing that you have to do when you got a barge and you're trying to take it from one side of Canada to the other. And it'll be, oh, I can't wait till we cross another few provinces and take this baby back home.
Basically, there's no problem with the permits or registration or anything like that. These fellas here are just doing their job. It's a formality, and what they're looking for is they want to prevent cross-contamination between Ontario and any other province. And they're specifically talking about the invasive zebra mussel. Apparently, Ontario is renowned for having zebra mussels. If you look at our barge, though, there's not a hint of any growth on it at all.
Yeah.
And they said that it all looks fine, but they just have to do their job. So they're going to direct us to a station in Alberta, where we're going to be further inspected, and Alberta will decide if they'll let us go into BC or not.
So painting it would take away any of this stuff?
Painting it will completely cure it.
Okay.
But that'll involve, first of all, pressure washing it at above 60 degrees Celsius, which is all that's needed to kill the zebra mussels and their, I don't know if they're larvae or whatever they are.
Well, we're picking up that pressure washer in Saskatoon tomorrow.
We're picking up a diesel-fired pressure washer, so we could always do that.
So is the decontaminant an actual chemical or something, or
No,
just?
it's just hot water.
Is it? Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Now we're just going to clean it and put some rust converter on it. And what that'll do is that'll convert the rust to a solid material that is payable, and the rust will become inert. So
Nice.
No rust, right? So it'll be just like fresh metal all over it.
Perfect.
So that's it. We're just going to wait.
There is no way that we are willing to take a chance with any of this mussel situation. It is a serious issue, and we will do everything we can to make sure that our barge is completely free of any threats to our island home.
So this is a diesel-fired pressure washer, and this is what they would have actually used to decontaminate the barge with, because it's just a pressure washer. And apparently it's got heated water.
I don't like the ones work at it, just without the water tanks.
Yeah, so we've just bought a pressure washer that we're going to be using, picking up tomorrow in Saskatoon.
So this is kind of like a lockout, eh?
Kinda, yeah. If it was like a traditional fishing boat, it would work like that way, yeah.
Right. And then once we get the decontamination order lifted, we can cut that off?
Yeah, they'll even probably cut it off for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thanks a lot for your work, guys.
Yeah, sorry for the wait and everything.
Yeah, no problem.
How do we say we're from Canada without saying we're from Canada? That's how this guy. Woes just had a big run. Big run. Hey? Try some water? Have a drink of water. What is he doing? What is he doing? I can't see him.
He's eating. Look at the foam.
Make it big. Oh my word.
There's a wild bear. Foraging. He's foraging. Melody and I were just talking about how we'd like to encounter more wildlife on this trip, and then look who stopped by to say hello. Apparently Manitoba has recorded a higher than usual number of black bears this year. These black bears are now very focused on finding food. At this time of year, bears are driven to explore anything that even remotely smells like food. The decline in their natural food stocks, coupled with increased competition for those dwindling resources, has led to more bears entering communities and mingling with humans. That is not a good recipe for success. Bears are intelligent animals, as you know, and once a bear associates an area with food, it will return multiple times. This can be dangerous for people, but also for the bears. Well, that was interesting. A totally shredded trailer tire, the threat of cross-contaminating our BC waters, and not to mention that horrific weather. We sure have had our share of challenges and surprises on this part of our trip home. Looking up though, it now seems that the storms are indeed behind us as we close in on the Saskatchewan border. Tomorrow we plan on stopping in Saskatoon to pick up the items we purchased at auction. Coordinating all of this has been tricky, but it's come together nicely so far. Let's hope for more blue skies ahead.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.